Well, you guys saw in the last video, we pulled the old skidder out of retirement. This bad boy hasn't been on the job site in, well, several years. That old cat fired right up. We had to bleed some of the winch lines and just give the old rig a good once over with the grease gun. And you guys really requested seeing some job site videos, so here's a job site video with the skidder. Good morning. We got a tractor that we don't use hardly ever anymore. I'm gonna walk over there and show it to you. We're going to be skidding some logs. Honestly, it's just so much more practical to bring an excavator with a grapple. But for this size of a couple logs, I had to bring a skidder. Yeah, you need like another 10 feet. There you go. Let him grab it. Yeah, push it some more, that way he can save his heel just a little bit. There you go. I don't know. See what he's feeling. Oh, UPS truck was up there. Let's see if he fits by the log truck. Oh yeah. Oh, just a log sticking out on this side. Yeah, he said stop. Nice. Got lucky with the next one. There's just enough. It's a little bit farther back, but I think it'd be all right. Gonna have to test the blade's lifting capacity on this one. What do we got here? Fresh eggs, honey, flowers. What the hell? That's cool. Huh. Anyway, getting a 3-log load this round. We and looked at the job, came back, and he's got 2 of them loaded. The last one of the job. Also gotta wait for air pressure, push that bitch up here, and out of here. Oh, that thing is freaking awesome strength in it. Gotta ask yourself, what's more impressive, the skidder dragging that bad boy, or the fact the self-loading logging truck can pick that up and set it on a truck? We did wrap a chain around it to the grapple so that it doesn't slip out. But big boy. Yeah. We'll collect all the dust for him, put it through our cabin filter. Well, folks, post video after video update, let's bring it back. I want to do something to show you real quick down in the shop, but here is the camera that I filmed that job with. It has been a faithful Osmo action by DJI. I accidentally ran it over with the Kubota wheel tractor the other day, and so I've been without a camera for a minute. So Taylor surprised me with a new one. So very thankful for that. We're rocking and rolling. Here's a shop update. I've done quite a few customer builds, either swaps, clutches, fixing up some old school stuff, Cummins swaps. Those will be on the Samson Andrew second channel because the old school stuff is just, I don't know, I prefer it over there, separating it from the V-belt and Sun. But this will be there eventually. This is a trial run mixed with one of my own missions. I'm going to cut the cab off of the floor and the firewall of this system right here and get rid of the second gen. This thing actually was a nice truck, but it ran into a parked car and destroyed the front end of it. But it's still perfectly running drivetrain. So I'm going to take that firewall and the floor, and I'm going to leave it on the chassis so that I can do a little swap-a-rooski. Let me show you here. You guys remember the yellow truck? The yellow truck's coming back in to the program. So I'm going to cut the firewall and the floor out of this and transplant it onto that other rig so that I'll have a modern chassis. And I mean, technically it should have all the amenities: heat, AC, cruise control, everything like my 66 swept line I built. But it should be a little bit easier since, I mean, I'm transplanting everything over from the other rig, all the engine mounts and stuff like that. Where the heck did this come from? It freaking fell off when it's come down here. Well, let's talk about the skidder a little bit. Like I mentioned in the last video, and some people still kind of questioned it. It's kind of funny. You know, it's an old skidder. Old school iron. It's not the biggest skidder in the world, but it's still very capable for what we need to be used every once in a while. And like I also said, it's easy to get big skidders now. You just got to answer for it every single month for years. And we just don't need a skidder that often. But to tow it to a job like that, knock it out, and I towed it back like that next weekend or something like that, because it's just so convenient and easy to just use the 450 to do that. And yes, I think any of my other trucks could have towed it. But honestly, by the time we started rolling with the excavators, we just stopped using that skidder. And if we did need it, it was like on an out-of-town job. And at the time, I didn't really want to do that. The only real controversial thing about it is the blade sticks out a little bit on each side. It looks way worse on a lowboy for some reason. But on a gooseneck, it didn't even look that bad. I don't know, maybe lowboys are a little bit narrower, or the guy that we're using had a narrow lowboy. I think he did. But we're going to end this video here. The old skidder did its job, and it's literally, it hasn't been used on a job several years. So brought it out of retirement for half-day job, did it, and pretty happy about that. So I don't think it was quite to be abandoned, but definitely kind of forgotten old iron. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think about the little shop update and that project going on down there. Next week we'll be back at it come Monday. We're waiting on a line drop. Power company couldn't get out there this week, so you know, switching stuff around. Staying busy. See ya. Curious to read your comments. See you guys on the next one. Later.